the first 3 quarters, but whatever. Mac Hollins may let it fly. Oh! Mac Hollins! Holy shit! Back to back.
Oh my god.
All right, Mac. That's on Tariq Woolen's head. Hey man, I did sing. I just want to see a score. All right, Mac.
Ain't gonna lie.
Holy
I
fuck.
still remember what he wore to the Super Bowl.
I mean, they be showing him on the internet, but Mac Hollins, bro, like, he been a good ass receiver for us.
Yo,
Don't worry, John.
Picked. Lee just threw a fucking.
What the fuck?
Lee just threw a fucking Italian
Bro.
beef sandwich to him. Yeah, bro.
Bro, what am I saying, Drake May? The lights are too bright,
bro.
John. Unfortunately.
That's it, man. It's too for otherwise, man.
Bro,
It's a playoff
started-
dropper. Like, we threw him a beef sandwich, bro. Like, niggas threw a lamb chowder supreme, bro. This is like, hold on. Let me see. What was his vision there?
Bro, let's see. Wait up. Let's see if he was missing something.
Gotta throw that shit to who? That booty?
Yeah, John. I don't know, John. That seems like an underthrow.
I was
Crazy underthrow.
Kind of shot at Williams. I did say good about Williams. That lead was like a punt, bro. They just doing my arm punt. You started pastrami on Rod from Cat's Deli. Nice, man. Yeah, man.
So, his win is my agenda, I guess.
Like, nice, man.
Yeah, check it. Mike McDaniels from Roswell, Georgia. That's like 30 minutes from Atlanta. Drake me.
Might hit the
What
ground
the
to be
fuck
honest. Did I hit the ground? Am I tripping?
No, I didn't.
Really? That was a shit throw regardless.
Shit, fucking toss it up like it looks like Jameis Winston.
He has to catch.
No.
Good snag. Good snag, Ramondre. But we're so shameless. Right?
No, didn't touch it. Didn't touch
Dude, that was an awful ball. Look how bad that is. Look at the ground. Look, he's wide open, by the way.
I've seen this before.
Bro, I love this camera angle. Give me flashbacks.
Pass is intercepted at the goal line by
Incomplete.
Malcolm Butler.
Something, I guess, bro. Real. Third youngest head coach won the Super Bowl at 38. Throwing screams to end the game. Oh, W stat pad. Only W stat pad. This shit is over. 40 and not 49ers, my fault. I just messed it up. This shit is over. Seahawks, Super Bowl champions, got their revenge in that Malcolm Butler game. My quarterback is a playoff dropper. Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champion. They had what? 7 sacks, 3 takeaways. Hey man, I have no hate for the Seahawks at all, man. They earned that. Seahawks, they talk the most shit possible. They got that shit done. No hate for me, man. Hey man. Unfortunately, Patriots, that's bad luck, man. Offensive line, dog shit, Will Campbell. Wide receivers not getting open. Drake May, dog shit game. Yeah, man. You know, the Bills fans on Cloud 9. All the AFC's feeling Cloud 9. Patriots haters on Cloud 9. Unfortunately, can't go against them, man. The slander is, you know, it's worth it, unfortunately, you know. When you put up a performance like this, 0 points through 3 quarters, multiple turnovers in the 4th, throw an interception when it's like a 2-score game, getting gas in the ground by Kenneth Walker. He was going to do so much.
Campbell is just trash.
Did all this. He had 2 weeks to prepare, and he's put on the field, man. Absolute dog shit. You know? One AFC East, did that. That's all cool and all, bro. Biggest game of your life. Life's too bright. And unfortunately, Seahawks just outperform you, man. Every which way. Stuff, man. Can't hate. Don't blame nobody but themselves, man. 14 wins in the regular season. That's cool and all, bro. Going against 3 top 5 defenses in the playoffs. That's cool and all, bro.
It's a one-of-a-kind feeling, bro. You talk about a group of guys
Biggest game of the
who battle
season.
every day, bro. Who believe in each other, believe in their coach.
0 points through 3 quarters,
You can't
dude.
describe this group no better, man. It's just a one-of-a-kind feeling, bro.
Sad, sad, sad.
Battle with these guys, you know. We went through a lot, but we believe.
Wow, man.
And all y'all doubters out there who said all that other stuff, y'all don't know what's going
For
on.
Cup with his second ring.
It's a one-of-a-kind feeling.
Your defense was the toughest to score on this season. You didn't make it any easier.
Well, let's talk about the Patriots losing Super Bowl 60 to the Seahawks. They got the revenge from what, Super Bowl 59, whatever the hell it was, the Malcolm Butler pick, to seal it off. They're not giving the ball to Marshawn Lynch. The Patriots, this was a embarrassing game. One of the worst Super Bowls by one singular team in the history of the NFL. The fact the Patriots had 0 points through 3 quarters. They had minimal first downs. Their quarterback, Drake May, had his thumb up as you-know-what. And by EPA or EPA by dropback, one of the two, he is one of the worst postseason performers at the quarterback position in the entirety of the NFL by those statistics. Just the inaccuracy today, the turnovers, the not evading or eluding sacks, the getting sacked, and the turnovers. You know, I know the pressure wasn't good. Bill Campbell, Jared Wilson, but surprisingly, Morgan Moses. And yeah, like there's no excuses. I don't care that he had this shoulder. You're like, oh, it was the weather, it was this and that. No, bro, it's sunny in Santa Clara, man. You got 2 weeks to prepare. You have this and you have that, man. You're full participant in practice. You can't use the shoulder excuse, Drake May. You can't. This is all on you. I get it. Drake May's what, 22, 23 years old? He's like my age, bro. I'm 23. Drake May is 23. We're the same age, bro. I'm here talking about him. This guy's in the NFL in the Super Bowl, bro. What it just has to be said though, unfortunately. Like, and when you look at it from like an MVP lens, you look at what Matthew Stafford did against the Seahawks defense. That you had what 50 yards at half again, and you got an abundance of your yards, like 99% of them in the fourth quarter when the game was basically over. Aside of that, Matt Collins play. Then you throw an Italian beef sandwich to Julian Love. And then you got strip sacked for a quote-unquote pick 6 by Nwosu instead of that pressure by Devin Witherspoon. But, yeah, man, there's no excuses for Drake May, unfortunately, man. Bro, the weather is perfect. At points, he had an open pocket. And he's throwing it. Even at the last touchdown, he got the Ramondre Stevens. He had his head in his helmet. Bro, the pass was literally at his foot. Yeah, beautiful pass to Matt Collins. So, boom, back-to-back to him. But outside of that, man, just a horrendous game by Drake May. Horrendous. Like, look at this actually, like, oh, Drake May had a pretty good game. No, that's what happens. That's why you don't stat watch. That's why you actually sit down and watch the game. Pats lose 29-13. They scored all 13 points at them in the fourth quarter. It was a 2-score game. Miscommunication, I guess, with Kyle Williams. Gets picked out by Julian Love. Looked like an arm punt. Just there was no way he was dropping that. I feel bad with the Patriots defense, man. They played a good game. They played a good game, man. They played a good game. They ended up giving up, 22 points out of the 29. The other one was obviously given up by the Drake May, quote-unquote, pick 6 by Nwosu. I think good pressure by Devin Witherspoon. Let's get into my notes, though, at the end of the day. Off the top of my head, though, I feel bad for defense. Shout out to Gonzo. He did good today. The fact that the Patriots got blown out and JSN had less like 30 or 40 yards was absolutely insane. K9 is a dog. Shout out to Mike McDonald. Shout out to Sam Darnold. No ill will to the Seahawks at all. Y'all came, y'all say y'all conquered. Just simple as that. Seahawks fans talk the most shit I've ever seen, especially right now. They backed that shit up. The Seahawks did. 99% of people picked the Seahawks. They won. It was Drake put $1 million in the Patriots. Obviously, that wasn't going to hit. So a lot of things going up against us, but one thing I'm most just infuriated by is the play of Drake May. Like the last 2 games, you had this no excuse. Today, you have no excuses at all, man. Again, you're going against the 4th top 5 defense of this run. But still, man, you had the chance. The inaccuracy. They've taken sacks. Just a horrendous ball game, man. Just a absolutely horrendous. He threw a fastball to Kayshon Boutte. The 3rd down play was abysmal. It was just absolutely abysmal, man. This is a horrendous game from Drake May, man. It's tough because the guy just finished 2nd team All-Pro, 2nd in MVP, and you should finish the season a lot higher on a guy like that. But then you look back, and this is how the season ends. Now, the Texans game, you had 3 touchdown passes. Chargers game, you had the Hunter Henry play. Broncos game, he had the rush on like a less than 100 passing yards to win a game. And then today you have to play the Mac Hollins, but you also have that fastball to booty and that Italian beef sandwich to Julian Love. Patriots haters, you won. This was absolutely brutal. Stephon Diggs, all 3 of his catches, I believe, came in the 4th quarter. Couldn't establish a run. Couldn't stop Kane out on the ground. Got some lucky breaks receiving-wise for the Seahawks, how they dropped a couple passes. Or Sam Darnold just threw a pass out of bounds. But wow, Sam Darnold just evading sacks for first downs. Williams, he got 1 sack on him, but he should have had multiple. This is insane play. This pressure by Chase on, and he ends up hitting his offensive lineman, Darnold, that is, like right on the shoulder, whatever. But yeah, just absolutely abysmal, man. The score was 9-0 at halftime, 12-0 at the end of the first. We score 13 in the 4th. They score 17 points. 29-13, man. The haters won. Wow, man. That's just absolutely brutal. Like, Josh McDaniels, I don't feel like he called a good game either. Like, I get it. The worst game he called's got to be that first quarter of that Texas game. Just screen, run. Like, not letting May do anything. And then they had that pass to Pod Douglas, which was really good defense by them. I think they even touched somebody in the Texas defense. And Pod was able to come up with it. But yeah, this offense needs use. I haven't seen all 22. Somebody will have them by the timeline, I presume, by tomorrow. I got to see the offensive line. Will Campbell, there's legit concerns about him. And the wide receivers, man. We need a wide receiver 1, man. Enough of this gimmick, man. Enough of this gimmick, man. Enough. Oh, by committee, this, that, and the third. No. Go out and get a guy, man. I don't care, man. Go and give me an A.J. Brown or something, bro. At this point, I'm more worried about the offense and the defense. I never thought I would say those words. So at this point, I'm more worried about getting an A.J. Brown than I am about getting a Max Crosby, bro. I'm sorry, bro. And I'm not even a big fan of the pass rush and, chasing out that 1 pressure. But I haven't seen what he's done. But, again, I have no ill will to the defense at all. Except, making it easier for the offense by not being able to stop the run. And, yeah, I'm just the offense overall. I got to see all 22 or something like that. But they're just all getting clamped because I feel like every time May went down, he was just getting sacked or there's nobody open. He's just not throwing anybody. Like, you're telling me every single time there was nobody. And there was one play where he got sacked or something like that. There was somebody wide open on the right, and I have it in my notes, which I'll get into. But just obviously, everybody, that's just off the top of my head. Get to my notes. So the first opening play of the game was K9 for a first down for like a 10-yard rush. Marcus Jones was guarding A.J. Barney. Got cooked for, I think, a first down. Cooper Kupp in 2026 got a first down on Marcus Jones, I believe. Seahawks ended up getting a field goal with Jason Myers. 4th overall pick, Will Campbell gets beat by Hall for a sack. May had a good run. Better block by... we needed a better block there by Henderson to get a first down. I believe he got tackled by low ankle sprain man Nick Eamon-Worry. Darnold missed a walking test on a JSN. Hawkins nearly got a sack, but lucky because we had Robert Spillane covered on JSN, and he overthrew him. Yep, overthrew him, not underthrew him. Yep, overthrew him. Trevion he comes into the game, does jack shit, and I think in the second half of the game he had a couple nice runs, but man, the pass, bro, abysmal. The vision, abysmal. And Ermaje wasn't even good on the ground today. He hasn't really been that efficient, but he's been clutching into the 4th quarter. But when you're down, no, you get the gist. CB blitzes are killing us, especially from with this man. I had no idea. This man is a dog. Bro, he's coming out of nowhere, blitzing. I saw one play he beat Morgan Moses. Like, okay, man, you got it, brother. Nice tackle on the end around play by Craig Woodson on Rashid Shaheed. Either way, Steelers fans, please let me know, why do you guys not use Shaheed more on offense? The Saints did. Why don't y'all? It's not like y'all have word abilities. Y'all have Cooper Kupp. I know earlier in the season you had I forgot what Buddy's name is. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about though. I don't think it's Torrey Hohen, I think it is. I think it's Torrey Horn. Yeah, Torrey Horn. I remember he had a big time game. Then he went down. Yeah, Cooper Kupp. Jake Bobo, who I believe they said he's playing through an injury or something of that sort. Yeah, you have good tight ends. Even though guys didn't use Arroyo, I'm guessing you just used as a blocker today. But Barnes is a good tight end. I'm surprised you haven't got killed with more tight ends this postseason, as our linebackers are pretty scarce against tight ends. But it is what it is. Yeah, Henry, we got to upgrade tight end, man. It was a play, right, ran through his hands on a good pass from, or decent pass from Drake May. Good PBU. Gonzo had a good game today. I forgot to mention him earlier. My soliloquy. Good PBU by Gonzo and Shaheed. Jared Wilson gets beat by Mills for a sack. Just push, and they just push him to the quarterback. Like, I'm so sure. May get sacked 3 times. It's not even halftime. Please sack him, bro. The guy's looking like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, just not able to be taken down. I'm like, dude, it's Sam Darnold. He isn't a world beater at being a rushing quarterback. Like, what the fuck are we doing, dog? Will Campbell gets called for a false start. I know he's nervous, lights are bright, but holy shit. Darnold's evading pressure. I'm not sure why May isn't doing the same exact thing. The only thing you had was a run defense, and you don't even have that anymore, apparently. We had Spillane, we had Tonga, we had Mel Williams, and we couldn't stop the run. Like, I'm so sure. Can nobody get open, or like, what the fuck is going on? Nice play by Gonzo. PBU on Jason at the end of the first half. Should have been caught. But ended up going for a field goal. 9-0. Patriots have 5 punts in the first half. Light's too bright for the Patriots so far. 51 total yards in the first half. Third lowest in the half in Super Bowl history. 18 sacked this postseason for May. Second most in postseason history. Diggs, wake the fuck up. Like, he's not getting open. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Like, I have no idea. Darnold evading all those sacks. Ran for a first down. Like, Milton Williams, please, dude, please. Just can't finish plays. Dropped interception. Several missed sacks. Several missed tackles. Then get another field goal to make it 12-0 Seahawks. May, horrible ball to Pop Douglas. Just absolutely abysmal accuracy. Man, Williams finally gets a sack. Del Pettis gets called for a block in the back and a decent return, punt return wise by Marcus Jones. May, what the fuck? Wide open on the right side. He takes a sack. His internal clock was... Dude, it was bad, man. Like, oh my God. Just an absolutely horrendous game from Drake May. Like, in the biggest game of his life. Unfortunately, it is what it is, bro. He is a playoff dropper, and we can't debunk that, bro. Especially now, we can't use the weather as an excuse. Like, dude, holy fucking dog shit, dude. Fuck. Then you do a fast to Keyshawn Booty. Like, what are we doing? The youth is showing. Gonzo had a good game, man. He had a couple nice PBUs today. DeMarcus Lawrence. Then beats one of our offensive linemen, gets to Drake May for a pressure, and then the ball goes out of bounds. Thankfully, not a fumble. May has a fumble problem. Moses gets beat by Hall for a strip sack. They end up recovering that. Yep. And A.J. Barner gets a touchdown as he's wide open. And one of our linebackers, I believe that was Jack Gibbons in coverage. It's like, I'm so sure. Inside of 30 or 40, whatever, we had 0 snaps. Mac Holland gets a touchdown, and then we get the ball back by the defense. Good game, and then they made those intelligent sandwich to Julian Love, and the game is basically over after that. May got a strip sack fumble on that as well. On that another play. With this one blitz, and basically in the Wolves touchdown. Best thing I got at a pick 6. Unfortunately, I didn't get the clip because I was looking at something else, but just know I was moderately enraged. And then a good snag by Ramon Stevenson for the touchdown. But yeah, just absolutely abysmal. I believe like 240 yards that Drake May had came in that fourth quarter. So if you look at the stat, you're like, oh yeah, almost 300 yards and this, that, and the third. If you really watch the game, there was some stat padding going on. Like, it was just absolutely abysmal. But overall, in the grand scheme of things, 27-43, 295, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, took 6 sacks. RTG of 79.1. The running game was abysmal today. The fact that Drake led the running game once again, 5 for 37. Ramondre 7 for 23. Trevion 6 for 19. Mac Hollins 4 for 78 and a touchdown. Pop Douglas 5 for 45. Ramondre 5 for 40 and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs 3 for 37. Hunter Henry 3 for 31. Trevion 3 for 26. Booty 1 for 21. Hooper 2 for 10. And Kyle Williams 1 for 7. May fumbled and lost stats. Leading sack today was Craig Woodson with 10 sacks. We got 1 measly sack today, and that came from Milton Williams. Tackles for loss, we got 7. 3 from Craig Woodson, 1 from Anthony Jennings, 2 from Milton Williams, 1 from Caleb on Chason. Pass deflection, we had 7. 2 from Woodson, 1 from Anthony Jennings, 3 from Gonzo, 1 from Milton Williams. Quarterback hits, we had 6. 1 from Anthony Jennings, 1 from Jalen Hawkins, 1 from Christian Ellis, 1 from Milton Williams, 1 from Harold Landry, 1 from Caleb on Chason. Interceptions, the Patriots did not throw any, but I was told that was a pick that was Nwosu's. I don't know. That's just according to ESPN.com. Kick return, Deanna Johnson 4 for 103. Trevion 1 for 38. Punt returns 2 for 4 yards for Marcus Jones. All pro, by the way. And Borregales did not attempt a single field goal. Made his extra points. Bryce Behringer 8 punts for 356 yards. Punting the ball 8 times, man. I mean, they punted the ball 7 times, so I guess, but God damn it, man. Sam Darnold 19 for 38, 202, 1 touchdown, Super Bowl champion. Took 1 sack for 8 yards, 8 RTG of 74.7. Super Bowl MVP Kenneth Walker 27 for 135, kicking a 30-yard rush. He almost had him at the end of the game, but I got called back. George Olani, no Zach Charbonnet, 2 for 6. Sam Darnold, 1 for 5. Shaheed, 1 for -5. Cooper Kupp, 6 for 61. Barner, 4 for 54. Shaheed, 2 for 27. JSN, 4 for 27. Again, if you see those stats, 4 for 27, and you lose the game. Darnold has barely over 200 yards, dashed on the ground. 2 offensive touchdowns the defense gave up today, man. The offense just gave up 1 right back. K9, 2 for 26. Halani, 1 for 7. I'm just disappointed in the offense, man. Like, we need more juice offensively. Like, we knew we needed juice, but damn, I feel like we kind of had a good draft, and you look back and it's like, damn, we still got holes. Spend money on free agency. The defense, man. No ill will to the defense at all, man. Y'all definitely deserve y'all back for sure. More than anything, man, it's the offense, and it comes down to one guy, man, Drake May. Some guys got open at points, you know. Buckle up, man. Buckle up, buckle up, buckle up. Byron Murphy recovered a fumble. Ernest Jones led them with 11 tackles and 10 solo tackles. Sacks, they had 1 from Devin Witherspoon, 2 from Derek Hall, 2 from Byron Murphy the second, 1 from Riley Mills, and 8 tackles for loss, 1 from Ernest Jones, 1 from Josh Jobe, 1 from Devin Witherspoon, 2 from Derek Hall, 2 from Byron Murphy, 1 from Riley Mills. Pass deflections, they had 6. 1 from Josh Jobe, 1 from Devin Witherspoon, 1 from Kobe Bryant, 1 from Julian Love, 1 from DeMarcus Lawrence. Love had a nice one on Booty. DeMarcus Lawrence, champion, who we did say, I left the Cowboys. I didn't know they weren't going to win the Super Bowl, and people laughing at him, and look what happened. Leave the Cowboys with the Super Bowl. And then Nwosu with a pass deflection as well. He also had a touchdown. The quarterback hit as well. He had 11 overall. 3 by Witherspoon, 2 by Hall, 2 by Murphy, 1 by Lawrence, 1 by Mills, 1 by Mafe, and picked by Woodson apparently for that touchdown. And which is weird because this is, we got no interceptions in terms of defensively. Yep, incorrect, which is interesting that we didn't force any turnovers. That's how we're winning these games, by forcing turnovers. We didn't force a single turnover. Brother. Julian Love also had an interception as well. Shaheed, 1 for 20 kick return wise. On the punt returns, he was 2 for 16. Myers made all 5 of his field goals, gave a 41-yard field goal for the longest, made both of his extra points, has 17 points overall, so he outscored us himself, I'm so sure. Dixon, 7 for 335. It's a bad game, man. Just a bad game overall. Drake May did not show up when it mattered most. Didn't like the play called by Josh McDaniels, going very conservative. Drake May let it fly at the end of the game and simply I was looking at my time. Anyways, at the end of the day, man, you can't blame anybody but yourselves. I mean, Seahawks, they just simply outplayed them, Just stuffed them in a locker. Every single time it felt like they went out there, got a 3-and-out. That's literally the same exact reminder of that Broncos game. It's just that big play happened defensively with, giving the Patriots the ball in the red zone. In the Texans game, got a pick 6, got multiple interceptions, That's the thing, man. When the offense isn't playing stout and is going against another top 5 defense, this is kind of what happens, This is really infuriating because we have we accomplished a lot this season, but obviously you see the holes that the team has. It's an incredibly young team, and it's like, fuck. Not that this was the only chance, because obviously the Seahawks were more talented and things of that nature as well, and only God knows what's going to happen in the future, but, man. Just ran its course, I think, I mean, I came into the season not saying, I came into the playoffs not even thinking that this team would be in the Super Bowl, so the fact that they even did that was absurd, but, yeah, now you can just pause these lumps and just able to see what you need to improve on. And it's obviously you need your quarterback to materialize. You need him to mature. You need him to just come back next offseason and take all these bumps and that. You need to be better. And you need him to learn how to evade sack. You need his offensive lines to improve. You needed this and you need that. And you also need to address the wide receiver position. You need to get a wide receiver 1, maybe even a wide receiver 2, and maybe upgrade that tight end. And thing about this is now players, I think, still, even after the performance, still want to come play with this team. Winning culture. Got to the Super Bowl. I mean, put up 0 points in 3 quarters, but that's a bad look. Regardless, before that, at least, a lot better of a destination than it was, let's say, a year ago. That's for sure. So there's that at the end of the day. But man, Patriots went out bad today, 29-13. When I look through this, as I always do, it's just BTA, man. At the end of the day, it's just BTA. The lack of offense had to come back to us eventually, and it just happened to be this game. O-line needs to be better. May needs to be better. Offensive line, May, wide receivers, tight ends. Everybody in the offense needs to be better, man. Total yards, 331 for us, 335 for them. 252 passing yards to their 194. Rushing yards, 79 to their 141. Yards per play, 4.9 to their 4.7. First downs, we had 18 to their 20. A lot of that, mind you, came in the fourth quarter stat padding wise. They were down 6 for 15. They were 4 for 16. Fourth down conversions, we both didn't go for on fourth down. Earlier, they were like, oh, go for on fourth down. But if we didn't get it, it would have been under 20 or 30. And it was 1 yard, but like a decently long 1 yard. Total plays 67 to their 71. Sacks allowed 6. We did. They allowed 1. Punts 7 to our 8. Penalty yards 325 to their 4 for 25. Fumbles lost. We had 1. They had 0. Turnover and interceptions. They had 0. We had 2. So 3-0. We lost the turnover battle. So lose a ball game, folks, and also playing shit offensively without turnovers for the first 3 quarters. Time possession 26-49 for us, 33-11 for them. Tackles 42 apiece. Field goals, they were 5 for 5. We were 0 for 0. Red zone, we were 1 for 1. They were 1 for 4. So I'm not mad at the defense at all. The fact that we got to the red zone one singular time and we scored a touchdown. Oh yeah, that Matt Collins was out of the red zone. So yep. Brutal way to finish off the season, but regardless, great season. Not to sound like, oh, more victory this, more victory. No, I'm down in the dumps. Nah. Getting the Super Bowl is cool and all, but at the end of the day, you don't want to just go to the Super Bowl. You want to win the Super Bowl. So this was fine and jolly and great season this and great season that. But at the end of the day, if you get to the Super Bowl, you want to win. And it just happens with my luck, my favorite teams. Don't ask me my affiliate. They just go to this championship game and lose. The Yankees lost 5 games to the Dodgers, 5th inning, game 5. Miami Heat get their backs blown up by Jokic and based by Aaron Gordon, losing 5 games. And now the Patriots get to the Super Bowl down, 13-0 or 12-0 at the end of the third, 9-0 at the end of the first half, score 13 points, but give up 17 points, including their quarterback. We got pick 6, basically, a strip sack fumble, and another interception for the fuck of it. So, not ideal at all, not on top of the world, not unfuckwittable. Actually, the polar opposite. So, yeah, Patriots fans out there, so y'all mental straight, praying for y'all. Unfortunately, I said the defeat like the third quarter. I came out, I was like, okay, I'm giving them like 2 to 3 drives, taking my May jersey off after the third one. Like, basically, 2.5 drives in, I was like, yeah, it's time, bro. It's time at the end of the day. But nothing but credit to the Seahawks. Simply outplayed us. Pedigree game. May needs to be better. Dog shit performance. McDaniels needs to be better as well. Just won Coach of the Year. Vrabel needs to be better as well. Just won Coach of the Year. Or yeah, Josh McDaniels just won Assistant Coach of the Year. Mike Vrabel just won Coach of the Year. And we lost to Mike McDonald, Demon himself, Ravens legend. Patriots haters, you won. Drake May haters, you won. What a time to unfortunately be alive. Amen. Seeing your team all the way to the Super Bowl, making a miraculous run, go somewhere you wouldn't expect in your wildest dreams, get to the big game. Know you're going to be against a superior opponent, and coming out of it with a loss and not being remotely competitive at all. That sliver of hope. And then Drake May throws that Peter love, and it's like, oh, wish it's over. But yeah, at the end of the day, you just don't deserve to win when you score 0 points in 3 quarters, can't get open offensively, your quarterback can't throw an accurate pass, you can't run the football, and your defense is gassed from short offensive possessions. You're calling conservative plays, you're not being aggressive. That's how you win a ball game, folks, against a team that played a fine game offensively. They didn't have anywhere close to the potential they can get with JSN having less than 30 yards. Darnold missing a couple throws and making up for that with some throws on the run, evading sacks, eluding sacks, and doing this, that, and the third. And you still cannot win that game. It's just embarrassing, especially on a big stage. Like, everybody's watching this game, like the casuals, this, that. People that watch... Dude. People that watch the NFL once a year, calling this shit sports ball. That's people that's watching this game. That's why I didn't want to go like a Super Bowl party. But like, oh... I've been on Sunday Music games since 2019, the Super Bowl against the Rams. Let me just watch this game. Sadly, y'all want to hear the Rayleigh Zappi, Mac Jones, Cam Newton, Brian Hoyer, what was like 75th, what's it called? Stint. Don't deserve to be here. But yeah, at the end of the day, Patriots, we know we're outmatched, outgunned. I don't think the game would be. I thought this would be a competitive game, dude. I thought it'd be a competitive game. At the end of the day, the Patriots had 2 weeks to prepare, and they put this dog shit on the field, man. It's just embarrassing, man. Again, everybody watching, everybody knows that Drake May's a playoff riser. I mean, a playoff dropper, not a playoff riser. And people that were talking about our schedule and this, that, and there, and scrutinizing it at every single possible point, including when our wins in the postseason and degrading all of that. At the end of the day, they won. Now, thankfully for me, I'm not seeing all that because I have most of the people blocked and muted because they've been hating for a while. Yeah. I'm probably gonna get blitzed on TikTok now. Thankfully I haven't uploaded that much shit to get blitzed on Twitter. I had a lot of bookmarks to get through. Cause man, Seahawks gonna be ultra confident. But at the end of the day, they won so they can talk their shit. And unfortunately, we can't. We have to go home with a big fat L. So yeah. How? So I'm looking to the NFL draft. Final look on NFL Tankathon. See what's next up. Not that I would have been fine with a close loss because I want to win obviously more than anything, but just the way they lost, you know, 0 points through 3 quarters, how bad the offensive line looked, how bad Drake May looked, how bad the receivers looked. It's just, man, it couldn't have been like a shootout or it couldn't have been like something, man. Just not this. This literally was my worst nightmare, man. Like I'd be like second guessing like Drake May and if he really is a schedule merchant, bro. And it's like, bro, no weather, man. And it's like, I'm not blaming the shoulder, bro. Unfortunately, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, watch it come out. Oh, he has to undergo surgery in the offseason and he was playing through this injury and this, that, and the third. When you saw this with Josh Allen, people are giving him no grace. I'm not giving Drake May any grace, unfortunately. He's my quarterback. So, yeah, it's just absolutely brutal, man. You know, it's just a tough way to go out. Which is my worst enemy. Again, haters, you won. Hopefully they can do something in the offseason. Need trade for a star, man. Need trade for a star. AJ Brown, come on down. We need a wide receiver to take this over the top, man. And the offensive line, man. I don't know how we're gonna address this shit. I really don't, man. I really don't. Because Gonzo contract coming up soon. Isn't he due for any sense in this offseason? Probably gonna end up getting that. Now you got me second guessing May's contract in a couple of seasons. Like I was like, oh yeah, just give him break the bank quarterback money. Maybe there's something like this on the biggest stage of his life. Turnover machine, fumble machine, inaccuracy concerns, which were red flag from him coming into the NFL. On a big stage, man, he proves all his doubters correct and all his supporters wrong, unfortunately. So I really can't wait to look back on these interviews and this, that, and the third and talk about all of that. But, man, this is absolutely brutal, dog. Go to the big game just to get trounced. Embarrassed on live television. Thankfully, I didn't go to the Super Bowl party. I had one set up like a couple weeks ago, but it just fell apart, thankfully. Didn't plan on going, with all due respect, watching those casuals. Calling that shit sports ball. Watching it in my humble abode with my dogs. If you know, you know. And, yeah, that's it, man. It's time to talk about the offseason. Break that down. NFL draft coming up soon. Baseball season. Time for the Yankees to let me down. NBA season. Even though the Heat fucking stink. NFL season over, man. I mean, at least for me, though, the thing with all this is, not to sound spoiled, but at least I've seen winning in my life, you know? Last one, obviously, 2019, but obviously the others in my life, starting with, was it 03? And then I was 1 year old out. in '02, but I've seen winning in my life, so it's fine at the end of the day. Now, if I was like a poverty franchise and it's just like, oh, we got there, and it's like, oh, kind of like the Kings of the NBA, like, oh, we got there and we didn't win, and it's like, I'm not used to making this far, and I don't even have anything to bring home back with me. But the Patriots, you know, it is what it is. You know, I didn't come in to see my expectations. I didn't give it the season after week one. I was like, yeah, let's draft Caleb Downs. And we made it all the way here. And yeah, obviously you have holes. I didn't have it as a 0-1 Super Bowl contender. If I made it to Super Bowl, it's absolutely insane. But at least I've seen rings in my lifetime. It is what it is at this point. But first things first, I really just gotta see Drake May, man. Like, there's just no way you just had that bad of a postseason performance, dude. Holy fuck. Like, that's the one thing that's gonna be ringing my brain, bro. Like, anything else really could have happened. It's the Drake May. That's the one thing that I thought we had to look forward to, man. Not that we can't look forward to, but it's like the fact that I even have to second guess it now to see how bad he played in the postseason. Like, not that I'm praying that he has a busted up shoulder, but I'm kind of am. There's no way he played that bad, right? Like, internal clock was speeding, his inaccuracy, man. They're not throwing the ball to bounds. They're taking the awful sacks. Pause. Like, all right, enough yapping aside. Patch loose, 13-29 Super Bowl. Season's over. Stephon Diggs again got his Raymond soon. Balmer might have his Raymond soon. See what happens with them. Sorry, Cardi B. Damn. Just the backup boost to the Patriots, man. RK doesn't make the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Neither does Belichick. Hopefully, Gronk does next year. But damn, just a bad stretch for Patriots, man. God damn it, man. Fuck. Go past, oh, baby. But yeah, but other than that, yo, that is the video. So go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Your boy John. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Go Pats. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's your boy John, and I'm out, man. Peace.